Alright, this is gonna be like a more of an educational video, not a trade recap, of course, you can tell by the title. Um, yeah, it's the 3rd of December, Wednesday, and today was absolute shit in terms of price action. No trades were taken. Um, and yeah, today was just a perfect example of knowing when not to trade, when to preserve your capital, and how to identify bad market conditions so you don't take trades on days like these. This will definitely help you save you from like 50% of your losses, if not more. So yeah, this is a great video in my opinion. Perfect opportunity to make it. Having a day like this, like dude, I just can't make. I could have just called it a night, go to bed. I didn't have to make any videos because I didn't trade at all. But no, I saw today as a great opportunity to make a video, and not only just any video, an educational video. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over what the signs were and how I identified shit price action. So coming into the day, I know we had 8:15 crazy red folder news. Yep. And we also had 10 a.m. news. So yeah, when I saw this shit happen, I was like, what the fuck? I just opened the charts up on the 1 minute chart, by the way, and I just see a massive ass dump. Um of course, what happened to my screen? There we go. Dude, this 15-minute candle alone, 225 points to the downside. What the fuck, dude? What? Oh my gosh, what did they inject price with, dude? And that wasn't even off the actual 8:15 news, dude. That was like way after, because this is 8:15 right here, and I guess didn't price in until market or New York open. But yeah, off rip. That's already one sign. I'm like, all right, we just had a crazy dump, and it's not even an overnight dump. It just recently happened. So like, I can expect a lot of volatility to just die down. And on the 1 minute chart, you can already see that happening. After we have this very clean and crazy displacement to the downside, we just start chopping up here right before market open. So in terms of levels, the only thing I was looking for today was this level right here getting hit. Of course, this resting liquidity. We have an imbalance unmitigated. Well, it's not unmitigated, but whatever, bro. The only thing that contradicts this right here is us having an SMT, because if this SMT holds, then we should not be aiming for this at all. So I have to fart. That was disgusting. That was so nasty, bro. What the hell? Anyways, the number one setup that I'm having in mind, at the time of looking at the charts, was, well, before I get into that, let me just go over every single level. So the only level to the downside was, of course, this low here. Well, didn't really care too much for this. We already expanded a shit ton to the downside, so I was really just looking for this low to get hit. And in terms of buy side draws, I really love this low resistance we have on the high time frame. Look at this, dude. This is wonderful. Boom, 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 boom. Like, that is the most perfect low resistance you'll ever see in your life, especially in the higher time frame. Like, that's so crazy. I can just start trend line trading. Like, every time we hit this level, just go short. But of course, it's not how I trade. So, all right, enough yapping. Let's finish this. And then on ES, for the buy side, we don't necessarily have that trend line like we do in Q. I think we actually have an SMT. Yeah, we have an SMT there. But we do have relatively equal highs here. As you can see, we failed to hit this high, and then this high failed to hit that high. So we are kind of building trend line here a bit. More of just relatively equal highs in my opinion. So we do have two great higher time frame. Okay, this is key. This is not mid or lower time frame. This is high time frame. Right, we're looking at the 4-hour chart and shit. So that's not going to be the number one thing in mind, especially considering from the lowest point we made up until here, it's ES. Let's go to NQ, or we'll even go to where market is from market open. Still 180 points away, almost 200 points away. So yeah, definitely not looking to aim for something like that. So yeah, ideally just really looking for shorts, tap into this 15-minute that we made. I really want to see EQ get hit, and then look for shorts, continuation shorts to go here towards this low. So that's all I'm looking for. And yeah, once market opens, we have a crazy candle here. I'm thinking of getting a setup here, right? Because as you can see, we hit the 15-minute. We are also already in a 5-minute. So at this point in time, I think we actually made an SMT as well. At the whoa, my bad. Okay, at the time we did make an SMT, so no, we didn't. I'm slow. Ignore me, bro. I'm so slow. Finding target. Anyways, yeah, we hit the 15-minute. We're in a 5-minute. So looking for shorts from here wouldn't be too bad, of course, because I'm still aiming for this level. That's my main target for the day. We have pretty decently built low resistance here, so it doesn't seem too bad. But we do end up getting hit with a double whammy rejection wick here. I don't even know what I just said. I just made that shit up. But we have 2 fat ass rejection wicks. Back to back too, rejecting off this 1 minute. So at this point in time, and then seeing how this candle, like this wick formed to the upside, like bro, I was like, fuck this shit, dude. I'm probably not gonna take a trade. Of course, not looking for anything here until this 5-minute gets hit. Boom, we hit the 5-minute, but we failed to hit this, EQ, this range. So not looking for anything. Still, we didn't even hit EQ on here. Didn't have an SMT or anything. So not looking for anything. We may have gotten a 15 or 30 second if we. I don't know if we did. We probably didn't, but if we did, would not have taken it. Because, yeah, it's really shitty. We end up just... Dude, like, when I saw this, it's not even 10 a.m. yet. And as soon as I saw, like, I'm seeing this price, just getting printed in front of my face, I already know I'm most likely 99% sure I'm not going to take a trade. Like, the only trade at this point that I'll be willing to take is I'm not looking for longs off this level. This is the only level I'm looking to target, okay? And the only thing I can see happening is us coming back up. We did create a 30-minute, so I wanted to see this. We already hit the premium 5-minute, so the only thing we have left is this unmitigated 30-minute. I can see 10 a.m. opening, because of course we had that 10 a.m. news there. And us running up, hitting this unmitigated 30-minute, while also hitting EQ of this range. And yeah. If we hit OTE, even better, but that's all I'm looking for. That's the only setup I'm looking to trade. Okay, so we're just chopping. Not interested in any of this chop fest. Once 10 a.m. opens, we do get nice push and volatility. This is beautiful. Love how this looks. And at this point, looking for shorts. We do have a 3, a 2, and we have 4-minute right there. We end up making a 5-minute though. It's like. And usually I would be mad that we made a 5-minute because I'm like, fuck, now I gotta wait for the 5 minutes to form where I could have just taken like a 3 or a 2-minute. Now I have to wait for the 5 minutes to get inversed if I want to trade mechanically. But on this specific day, I wasn't tripping too much because I already knew the trade probabilities were really low. Didn't even really like it that much. And so yeah, this would more be like a pattern trade. But it's still good in my opinion if we got it, which we didn't. As you can see, we hit the 5-minute and we reject from there. And so I wanted to set up from here. We didn't get it. And we hit this other level, which is more of a better setup than this would have been. And right when we're about to get it, we just edge it. And we end up respecting the gap instead of inversing it. And so at this point, the final desperation play would be, us hitting this 5-minute. I saw that we respected it, and I was like, okay, we can probably inverse the gap here. We have a 3-minute there, a 2-minute here, but as you can see, we clearly don't inverse them. It's just 3 candles, and they're just playing inside of it. So essentially, there's like 3 setups that failed. Okay, well, not really. We didn't really get a great setup here. I don't even know if we got one. Here, this one failed to even get presented, and then here, this one obviously failed to get presented as well. And yeah, it's just a bunch of bullshit. At this point in time, I'm like, there's nothing to trade. Dude, I'll be so pissed at myself if I somehow manage to find the most randomest, weirdest setup ever and took it. Even if I won, I would have been like, dude, that shit's, like, there's no reason you should be trading this. At this point, dude, if we check the 5-minute, literally the only 5-minute we make is right here. Yes, we do respect it, but there's nothing else after that. Look at this. This is horrendous, bro. You don't even have anything on the 15-minute either. Like, you cannot tell me you see this price action, you genuinely see a trade that you could have taken. I don't know. I mean, of course, everybody trades different strats, but bro, come on, man. You cannot tell me you're actually finding a trade within this price action. Like, dude. Let me think. Before I go to bed, is there anything else I have to say? I guess I'll go over the confluences and the red flags as to why I thought today would not have been good and, help me avoid taking any trades at all. So for one, just coming off market open, we see a fat dump within a span of 15 minutes. There goes almost all of the volatility out of market open. As you can see, market open had no volatility at all. We just played within this little fucking range. But yeah, volatility was stripped away from us. So that's already a sign. And not only, this is not really a second red flag. It still kind of just plays off that first red flag. But after we have that dump, we just chop up here, right? We're just chopping on market open. Even after market open, we're still chopping up. So 2 red flags. Another red flag is just the targets. Like this was an S&T, so it didn't really seem too probable to get hit. And also, if I go on this indicator on, you can see even to the buy side, even though we're not really looking for longs because we're way up here, but like, dude, there's no great targets. Like Asia and London are already taken before, market open. If we go on ES, same situation here. Like just no good targets. We have a fat dump, like before market even opens, and price is just chopping and playing within a range. Like this is legit what we're doing. You can't tell me this shit does not look the exact same. They're damn near identical, bro. Like, just please, dude. If you're watching this, bro, and you like somehow think that it's okay to trade in this price action or during this price action, dude, please just. I don't even know what to tell you, dude. I'm saying this because I used to do shit like this, bro. I would know I shouldn't take a trade, and I should just get off the markets, not trade anything when I see price action like this, and I still would do it regardless because I was an idiot, bro. It just hurts, bro. Like seeing other people make this mistake, whether it's on TikTok or if I, even if I sometimes make this mistake. So of course we're not perfect, but I definitely do not make this mistake as much as I used to. I actually haven't made a mistake of trading really, really shitty price action in a while, I think. I can't remember the last time I did that, but yeah, dude, I just remember the pain it feels. It's weird. It's like, even with revenge trading, just anything in trading, whether anytime you know you shouldn't be trading, like let's say you take a loss, even if it's a good price action, you take a loss, maybe you took 2 losses, you should be done for the day, but you revenge trade, you hop back in trying to make everything back, or there's no trades at all, and price action is really bad, and it's bad, and you shouldn't trade, and you should just wait for the next day, but you still take a trade anyways. It's when you do stuff that you're not supposed to do, and there's something so weird about it, bro. Like, it actually is a different type of pain. It's like, because I've literally been through this before, and I'm pretty sure every trader has, but we'll take, for instance, like, let's say, something that would happen to me back then. It would be like, let's just use this for example. Let's say I was trading back then in this price action. There's absolutely nothing for me to trade. It looks really shitty, and I know I shouldn't trade it. And for some reason, I'm still looking to take a trade, and then I'll end up taking a random ass trade, and while I'm in the trade, I'll know I shouldn't be doing this. Like, I'll know deep down, it's not even deep down, bro. Just all of me would know that it's not right, and I shouldn't do this. But I don't care. Like, in the moment, I wouldn't care because I noticed that I would be so fixated on the outcome. And yes, I know the outcome could either be a win or a loss. Like, it's not that I don't think I could lose. Like, I know I could lose, but it's just like, since my psychology would be so messed up, I would only think about the winning outcome. I wouldn't even, like, yes, I would know I could possibly lose, but I'm so fixated and focused on the outcome of winning and how much money I could make. And then it doesn't come to me about the losing until I actually lose or blow an account or something. Then I'm like, as soon as that happens, I'm like, oh, fuck, why did I do this? I knew I shouldn't have done this. It's just so weird how the human brain works and how psychology just works. It's just so weird and strange, and honestly very, very, I was going to say really and very at the same time. Really very, I guess. Really very scary. But yeah, dude, that stuff is scary. Scary times, bro. Scary, scary times. Hopefully I never ever go through that again. Been doing great so far with psychology. I don't think I'm ever going to go through something like that again. That's crazy. Maybe on evals, but on lives and shit like that, dude, I would never. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to go on a rant about that because I don't know why this bad price action just made me think about that. I was just thinking about my old self and how I used to trade. But yeah, to wrap this video up, just pretty much today was really slow. As I said, just choppy price action, nothing you could really even look for to take if you trade a model or even if you just trade similar to my model. But yeah, everyone's strat's different, so that's gonna wrap it up for the day. Hope this was educational enough, and hope to look back at these videos later on. And I hope I'm not looking back at these videos because I ended up making a mistake and have to go back to these. I hope I'm just looking back just to do it, just for the sake of it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this trade recap. Hopefully we can finish the rest of the week 1 of December, and we can finish it pretty good. That would be great. Anything else? I think that's it. I will say before I end this video, I'm gonna have to be wary this month because last year in December price action was so bad for my strat. It was just so horrible. Not sure how this can go. Yes, the first 2 days were great and amazing. Do I know if it's gonna be like that for the rest of the month? No. So we're just gonna have to be smart and be reactive. Okay, I'm not trying to sit here and predict everything like I used to trade. That's how I used to trade. I would just try and predict every single move, like every single candle. I try and predict where it would go, if it would be bullish or bearish. And now that I've learned more, I've learned to be reactionary, just simply sitting back and watching. Okay, just reacting. That's all I have to do. And yeah, just don't trade on days like these. And as I said, you'll save 50% of your losses. Again, if not more, because a lot of losses come from taking trades on days like these. So preserve your capital. Don't trade the shitty price action and just wait for good days. That's all I can say. And that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to go to bed now. So peace.